civilized to tell people if you like to go to look after football good, here's the most sacred place, the house. Even our temple was preceded all the fun to
I slept 6.5 hours. I woke up in the middle of the night multiple times, actually. I didn't used to do that. So I'm like more tired. I guess maybe I have more reasons to not have a good sleep, have more worries, more reasons to keep my mind awake. And it's just bad, like it doesn't help at all.
I'm going home for sure.
Okay.
That's something that I didn't realize until I went away from home. I was always like the world girl. I was like, yeah, I'm not coming home. I'm gonna live in all these amazing places. It's like a very, very bittersweet situation. You know that this is a place to grow career-wise, but you can't stay here.
It wasn't something that crossed my mind, but something I wanted to do. From a very young age, I was surrounded by modeling world. I really want to help. I don't just want to be any director, I want to have purpose. My mom didn't want me to model because she modeled as well. I like to shift, to pivot. I do sometimes, if I'm being fully honest, I do sometimes feel like a little left out. Everything will come in its own time. There are so many pretty people in this world. There has to be more to it.
I feel like I found a good loophole. It's not what I want. It's close enough.
Don't you have days where you're like, fuck it, I can do this, I'm just gonna be
An artist?
Every
day. The same little panic attacks-ish, I could call it a panic attack, that I had when I was in art, that I was like, oh, but what am I gonna do with this? What am I gonna do with this? I kind of have the opposite effect now that I'm in advertising. Kind of oh, I can do this, I can do this.
I can think of many times that I've done stupid shit and no one cares. This one time I literally fell. Wait, so we keep going that way?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I literally fell down the stairs. There were a million students around. It was really bad. And no one did anything.
So much random stuff has become normal that we don't even think that it's abnormal now.
But that's weird because it's that's not good. If you think about it, it's pretty cool that now you can do anything you want. But at the same time, you're literally, if you want people to notice, they're not gonna notice. Someone has to care, right?
You have to convince people now, because people really don't care about shit anymore.
You would think if you have something important to say that people would pay attention.
Everybody thinks that what they have to say is important.
Yeah. It's just reconnect with the people around you. You did the whole supermarket thing and no one noticed.
No one noticed.
You were wearing a mask.
Some people noticed, some people were scared, but other people were just went about it like I was doing nothing. No, and it's not like I was trying to be noticed, I was trying to make a statement. They didn't want to be under the trap, which I kind of wanted people to
yeah,
notice what I was doing.
Actually, I haven't really tried to fix it, but it's definitely getting on the way. I don't know. I'm probably overreacting, but I don't know. People don't pay attention.
I just read in my performance book that this lady, for a whole year, she would drop on the floor every hour, just wherever she was then. There was a couple pictures that I saw, but I don't know how else she recorded it. The performance is just like taking your hat off when you go into a movie theater. Why does everybody take their hat off? Performance has the stigma of like it being like pretend, because it's a performance. It can also be like something really real.
I remember this one like guy in Prague. He was really shy, so he started doing like weird things on the street. There's this picture of him like going down the metro, and then he just turned around, so he was like facing everybody, and that was it.
I love that. I really like that. That's a lot. Like difference. Like why do we do things a certain way? It's society, and that's like from visual culture. We normalize everything. Like it's just how we do things, but we just accept the way things are.
I guess I have a confession to make. Well, confession. I was talking to this guy the other day, and I swear for the life of me, I don't remember a single word that he said. Like at all. It's like he wasn't there. But for example, today, the sun was out. That felt real. If you told me that everyone else feels the same way, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't believe you. And maybe that's my confession. I'm just not here. I don't know where I am. I want to be here. Like, here.
It's never like exactly what I'm feeling, but video is the closest. Sometimes I'll get so caught up in like actual work, and then I will forget that I even make video, and then I'll make a video and remember why I need to keep making videos.
Physics and all that stuff.
But we had like art classes. Like I talk to people, but I feel like I like listening more. It just helps me think of what I have in my own head. I don't want to lose my artistic side to video.
Don't take it personal. It's just work, you're getting paid for it, trying to get your mind into the right direction so you can just push through. And I have been thinking about that recently, and I think that like whatever job I do, I can still incorporate that. All of us got phones, they all have cameras. My only plan is just to focus on myself. Things just roll in my head like that, where I'm constantly thinking of something. I would just live my life with a camera.
You said that? That's so good. You said nice Lego. Why were you holding it?
No, because you're supposed to give your keys in the little thing with your phone.
Oh, yeah.
Para mí dibujar es como un momento que no quiero pensar y que solamente como que quiero relajarme. Generalmente es de viaje o cuando tengo muchas cosas en la cabeza que decido sacar mi libretica y hacer unos dibujitos y eso. Para mí, ir a un museo es 100% para sacarme cosas de la cabeza. O sea, no lo hago para eso, pero me ayuda demasiado. 3 horas a mi ritmo y mirar lo que yo quiero ver. Entonces me voy al salón de expresionismo. Como que poco a poco sé más y más y más lo que me gusta. Me da bastante tranquilidad y me deja estar más enfocada en el presente. Yo no me imagino un mundo en el que yo todos los días hago algo que odio con la esperanza de que eso me va a llevar a algo que me encanta.
People are gonna see it, and it's like changing my way of like the reason why it's good is because I didn't realize that people are gonna watch it.
It's snow.
It's not snow, it's rain. I feel like I have so much stuff that like to do that I don't want to enjoy the weather. I don't want the weather to be good, or I'm just gonna enjoy myself. I think today was a good day.
Yeah.
The door.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can.
Yeah, my hands were freezing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Wait.
Actually, I've done that and like I'm fine until like I stop recording. I asked you for the disposable, but I was like, I'm sure you're thinking the same as me.
I did not hear that.
I sent you a text.
Oh, okay.
But you're thinking the same way. You brought the camera. I'm recording my face with sun because there's sun. Lo hice y la pasé tan rico.
Es que se siente muy bien.
Sonaba más emocionante de lo que yo estaba.
A veces los nervios sirven mucho.
Y yo ¿sabes qué? O sea, lo tomé más como un
ejercicio.
No, más como leer con la entonación correcta. Quedé como o sea, no sé lo máximo.
Uno se siente feliz porque salir mucho de la zona de confort es como ponerse a prueba.
Como esa independencia que tengo en este momento, digamos que me hace falta sentir la presión. Yo es algo que he pensado mucho porque más que la rutina en sí, es como estabilidad. Es como no despertarte todos los días a la deriva. A mí me gustaría ser más básica en muchos sentidos porque o sea, mi problema más grande es mi cabeza. Uno está en una constante búsqueda de balance y yo creo que uno nunca llega a estar totalmente balanceado, pero pues la búsqueda también es chévere. Siempre y cuando seas totalmente honesto contigo mismo y le quites el miedo a dejarte sentir, de ahí pueden nacer muchas cosas. Ese es el proceso como de sacarlo todo. Una carrera como la actuación, más que un trabajo, es un estilo de vida. Hay veces me pregunto qué tanto estoy dispuesta a arriesgar o a entregar.
That's all you do is half days. So as long as you have a good day As long as you can have a good day, then everything's fine.
Really want to write and like create things, and part of it is like a necessity, and then it's like almost completed when I'm able to like explain myself in words. I guess I just stopped writing when I was really sad. Everything that I wrote was like, and maybe still now, but less like, it was just like, I am sad, period, and I have nothing else to say than that I am sad. Sometimes I like see things and I'm like, oh, that's like I could write about that. I just need to make sure my brain still works. I don't remember how to. Like, how did I just write? I really like people watching, like little interactions between people, little moments of being a person. I just don't know how I'm going to do it forever. What do I actually want to do? There's like a lot of reality that sets in a good way too, not in like a you kill the innocence. I can't see myself ever actually just being a writer, because then it's like, what do you have to write about? I know it's like not a big deal. Like I have weekends and I have off days and I can wear like the kind of makeup that I actually wear, but I felt like it was like a symbol. I'm erasing myself. Oh God, I'm just imagining that. I just don't think I would ever be that person. I hope not. I hope I'm never that person. I'm not conforming, or like I'm not just doing what I'm supposed to do and like, ready to stimulate my brain again.
My mom was trying to be so supportive. Like, she let me like do photography and stuff, which is like super fortunate. Like, that's a hobby. Like, fuck no. That's the thing, I changed because of her. She let me come here for photography, and for that I'll be like kind of like eternally grateful, just because even though I'm not doing photo anymore, I know like she has my back. You know what I mean?
I was on the phone with this game studio and they said the thing about like, you definitely have like your own distinct style. But then that was the first time that I had heard it as sort of a negative, because they asked me if I had any examples of like something where it's someone else's design and I can follow it. I would like to be doing all the things that I would like to be doing. I feel good about the stuff I'm making. When you have ideas, they are, unlimited. It's an idea, it's a potential piece of art. So then it's kind of like perfect in your head before you put it down. And then when you try to do it and it isn't as easy as you thought it would be to capture your vision, I think it's easy, for me at least, to get discouraged. How long will I be feeling this? And if I stop feeling it, will I want to continue making art about it? I made this in one state of being, and now I'm not there anymore.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay,
just ignore the
good.
camera, just like talk to me.
Okay.
What's interesting for me is that I still don't really feel like I have a voice yet. I think I'm scared of not being able to ever. So because I used to work with my friends a lot, I'm really used to just being really comfortable around them, and like it was a different kind of connection. I didn't think I would ever really like directing, but I like directing, and it's something that I like want to try to do. I'm still figuring out how to be an introvert in an extrovert's world. I grew up like playing piano and I hated it. When I was like around 12 or 13, I started to really love it, and just like understanding how impactful music can be towards somebody who's like very kind of living internal worlds like me. I saw for the first time a couple months ago Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. It's a really just like beautiful film about human connection and like loneliness and just like the most mundane of emotions. I like work that just is very bare bones and raw. I didn't really understand what I was doing, and then decided that I really liked photographing people. People are very kind of numb to their stories already when there's so much to tell there. I definitely want to be able to like find fulfillment. So if I decide to do film and I hate it and it's not satisfying for me, I'll do something else.
I don't know what's gonna come out of this, but I know I wanted to say it. So now that I have, I guess something must come out of it.